This week's flag is Mexico. The Central American country made news over the half-term because of a tropical storm that hit its west coast. Hurricane Otis hit a touristic resort of Acapulco on the Pacific Ocean with winds up to 266 or 139 miles per hour. It intensified from a Category 1 to Category 5 tropical storm in less than 12 hours, which is incredibly rapid intensification. 39 people have lost their lives. But 80% of the city of Acapulco has actually been destroyed from an infrastructure point of view. There's some eerie, incredible scenes of Acapulco at the minute where you can see some huge skyscrapers with no windows, balconies have been blown off, roofs have been blown off, streets have been flooded. The infrastructure damage in the city is unbelievable. The leisure port, you've got yachts have collided, and despite the fact we've obviously lost some lives, it highlights that in newly emerging economies such as Mexico, where there are some plans in place to reduce the risk of life, and that has worked because there's less than 50 people who've lost their lives. But the infrastructural damage is often huge, and the cost of that is going to be mighty. So the president of the country, Andrés Manuel López Obrador, has said that he would rebuild the whole city. It's obviously election year in Mexico, so that's going to be a huge pledge for the election, I reckon. But it's the bill of that is going to be massive, much higher than it would be in a low-income country because the infrastructure in Mexico is much higher standard and quality. That being said, because of its standard and quality, it allowed more people to survive the disaster and the hazard itself.